It's just about diving a little deeper when we're making recommendations to somebody because they weren't maybe not thinking about us today, but it's our job and our responsibility to put that on their radar screen. So one thing I think that we all shy away from is being pushy. You might have heard me reference this in the blogs or some of the other videos here. But when we're asking a lot of people, we are going to get objections. It's kind of like when we coach salespeople. If their closing ratio is too high, I know darn skippy that they just aren't prospecting enough because they're only taking the easiest low-hanging fruit and we're missing out. Now you might be saying, well, a high closing ratio is a badge of honor. Absolutely. But if we're getting out there, there's some we're not going to win this year because we're going to win them next year. We're just taking the cream of the crop. So when you get an objection on coverage, my biggest tip and piece of advice to everybody is always the same thing. It's just ask them why they don't want it. Just very simply. And you might be thinking, oh my gosh, that's just too much. I can't handle it. It's actually not. And if you stop and you say, hey, you've educated them, and the next step is just to understand a little bit more. Now, you might be thinking you might have explained it in a way they didn't understand. You might be understanding that they'll talk themselves into it as they talked about the coverage. So, for example, say somebody's recommending that they should increase water sewer backup. And the person says, no, I'm okay. That won't happen to me, let's just say. And in our How to Explain and Sell Coverage course, we actually have objection killers on all these. So you'll even have a little bit more guidance on what to say specifically for each coverage. But one of the first things I would say is, really, I'm surprised you have a finished basement. That was a big investment you put in there. And ask why you don't want to increase the coverage for only $9 a month. And now literally the person has to go through and say, well, when money is tight, I don't think we can afford it. And you have to remember they just refinished their basement or did massive, renovations potentially. And then you just say, hey, I understand it's tough everywhere. But if you did have toilets overflowing and there was raw sewage in your basement and you just had your whole basement redone, don't you think you would regret not moving forward with this $9 a month and you have to start from scratch? And that makes people be like, $9 a month? Yeah, no way, probably should be doing that for $9 a month. I want to really, really encourage everybody to just stop for a second and think through these objections. Many times they're just the client being a little confused. The client's unsure or unclear on what's going on. And so they get a little flustered and frustrated. And then what happens is they say no because they weren't thinking about it today. It's just a normal human response. If you go somewhere and they ask you about, do you want to get new brakes? You need them in the next 1,000 miles. You're like, no. But if somebody says, well, we're having a special and I can get them done today, it'll save you some time. You're thinking to yourself, well, I drive X. Okay. It's just about diving a little deeper when we're making recommendations to somebody because they weren't maybe not thinking about us today, but it's our job and our responsibility to put that on their radar screen. And you have the ability to keep walking through things with people and educating them and not be pushy. So don't worry about that part. You're just helping them overcome the objection for the coverage that you know that they need.